got that 1995 Ducks hat. Now the top is not white. It is supposed to be like a off-white, almost kind of like a khaki. There's the 1995 Pasadena Tournament of Roses. Then it says Disney right under that. So we are going to try and clean this guy up. Oh yeah. Stay tuned. Now what we're going to use here is a little mixture. It's a little cleaning cocktail that I got going on. It is Dawn soap, OxiClean powder, and an OxiClean detergent. You can use Tide, Arm & Hammer. I use Arm & Hammer and Tide. I use both of them. It just depends on how much they are. But this is what we're going to use here today. We're going to add some cold water to this. You don't want to use hot water because it will bleed if you're using it, especially on white hats or off-white hats. Here I've got my water, and now we're going to add our detergent and cleaning solution into the cold water. Once you get your cleaning soup, that's what we're going to call it today, we're going to go ahead and take a toothbrush, or if you can find a soft brush at home, you can go ahead and use that to kind of brush the bad areas of the hat just lightly. Be careful not to go over the embroidered parts heavily because you can also ruin the embroidery. Okay, first we're going to soak the hat, get it all nice and wet, get the solution in there, and then we're going to take that soft brush and go over some of the bad areas to kind of give it a little sudsy. See if we can get some of those stains picked up out of the cloth. Alright, I've gone over this lightly with the brush. Now we're going to give it a quick soak, maybe like an hour or two. We'll pick it up and I'll go ahead and hit those bad spots one more time. But let's see how it turns out. Should be alright. Here's how I have it submerged. I went ahead and used my little glass cup that I had my solution in, and I kind of bended the hat a little bit forward where the snap is, and then set that on top so it kind of weights the whole hat down in my bowl here. So we're gonna go ahead and soak it for an hour or two, let that Oxy do some of the work for us, and yeah, we'll see how it looks. All right, a couple hours in the soak. It's already looking a lot better. You can still see a little bit of browning here, a little bit of browning there, but we're gonna get that out. Look at that, that looks pretty good. There's the top, there's the inside, and that's how that sweatband's basically going to be. I'm not gonna bleach the sweatband. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna give it another soak. And if you look at all the dirt we extracted out of that hat. All the grime, gross. Let's give it another soak. So before we put it into this new OxiClean bath, we're gonna let it sit for a couple minutes with some spray and wash to really get those stains out. Again, cold water, cold water. All right, came out of the bath. It's still wet, so it's gonna lighten up even more. But that's looking really good, guys. That's looking good. We'll see what it looks like in the morning.